Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Annabelle Clinton and this is Motherhood Journey with Annabelle Clinton. As some of you know, I am that shy lady that just joined a YouTube few weeks ago and I'm still struggling to get used to this space. I would like you guys to appreciate me by hitting the subscribe button. It will really encourage me to do more videos like this. Do well to subscribe, like, and share the video if you can, please. Thank you and God bless you as you do that. So, on today's video, I want us to talk about this particular lady. I woke up this morning and I was scrolling through the street of Instagram and I saw this video.
I wonder how people who have been married for 30, 40 years do it. I am barely 5 years in and I am already tired of my husband. Sometimes I don't understand why I got married. I am tired of being called a married woman. I'm tired of having to cook for someone. I'm tired of having to
Let me
look after
cut it
someone.
there. Let's not lie. Let's not lie, mothers. Let's not lie. Can we please put pretense and lies aside and agree that whatever this lady is feeling is normal? Can we all agree that this is normal? We've all felt like this once in our life. Can we all agree that this is normal? I went through the comment section and the kind of comments I'm seeing there, it's really bad. It is really bad. And it makes me wonder why we make it look like motherhood is all about being strong. Why? We have a lot of women that lose their life, to childbirth, a lot of women that lose their life to postpartum depression, a lot of women that lose their life just trying to be strong, and yet someone came out to talk about how she's feeling, and she did not only talk about it, she did not only just come out to say it, she said she wants to hear people's opinion and get advice, and yet you see people under the comments judging this lady. Why? That was how a few years ago I was in labor for, I think, up to 20 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I was in so much pain, right? I know a lot of people, there are people that knows how to endure pain, like they can go through pain and they know how to hold themselves. And then there are us that don't know how. I am not born for pain. I know that there are strong women out there. I am not strong. That is something I will always say. If it hurts, I will tell you it hurts. If it's paining me, I will tell you it's paining me. So I remember during that, it was my first experience. I have never been through labor, and I'm not even that type that has period cramps. So I don't even know what labor pain looks like. So that day I was crying and I was screaming, right? And one nurse came and she said, "You are very weak. Is this how you're going to push this baby? You are very weak. Look at how you are screaming up and down like a mad woman." I will not forget that day. I will not forget that woman. And she said that thing, as she was saying that thing, she was far away from me. I was just praying for her to come close so that at least let me give her the bite of her life. Let's stop doing this. It's okay for someone to say I am tired. It's okay for someone to come out and cry out for help. All the person wants from you is advice. If you have one, advise and encourage her. Why is motherhood all about pretense? Why can't you people just tell these people the truth? Why? Why didn't our mothers tell us the truth about this whole thing? It's exhausting. Whatever this lady is going through, it's called mental breakdown. She is tired. She doesn't even know where to go from here. She don't know how to go about it. and she came out to cry for help, and people are judging her. My sister, I don't know if you're going to see this video, but if by the grace of God it reaches you, please, my dear, it is normal. We've all felt like this. I tell you, the whole of 2023 was hell for me, and I survived it. I tell you, at this moment, what you need is not divorce. No, no, no. What you need is not divorce. Keep divorce aside. If you still want to do it later, fine. What you need now is some time for yourself. This is what happens when the caregiver wants to be taken care of. And it takes few men to understand what she's going through. She needs time, alone time. Take your kids to their grandparents, or you can leave them with their dad. Your kids need a sane woman, a sane mother. Because if you keep going like this, people are going to tell you to be strong, be strong. You need help. And it's okay to ask for it. People are going to tell you, this is just normal. Ignore them. If you have someone you trust you can leave your kids with, fine. Just be alone. Figure yourself out. Leave that environment. Go. You can just maybe leave them with their father and travel. Stay with your parents. Know if it's the kids you miss more or their father, or if you miss the both of them more. This is common. This situation is common with women that have children without gap. I don't know how to put it, but I will explain. People that have their first and second child without gap. You just had a baby. Do you know that postpartum depression is real? And you survived it. You survived childbirth and you survived postpartum depression. And before few months, you're taking in again. You are stressing this body. This body needs rest. Yeah. I know there are women that will come and tell you that it's okay to have your baby once, have all your children once, and you will rest. Of course, it is sweet, but while you're at it, how is your mental health? Can you tell me how is your mental health? How are you coping while at it? People are going to make it look like it is easy, and you're going to go into it like they told you. What happens afterwards? You think raising humans is easy? You think? I used to be like that. I had my first baby 2020, 2020, yeah, and I had my second baby 2022. And I can tell you, I went through hell emotionally, something that nobody could understand. I remember last year I knelt down. As it got to the point where I knelt down and I was begging my husband to divorce me. Accuse me of anything, send me back to my parents. All I just needed was to leave the house. That was all I just needed, was to just leave the house. And no one understood. I called my parents and they were like, this is marriage. You don't just leave your house like that, blah, 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 blah. I was just exhausted. Yeah. Do you even know that there are mothers that goes through postpartum depression and they kill their child? It is real. Google it. But you survived and you still went to take in again. You took in again. You had the baby. How do you expect your body to cope? This is just a temporal situation. You will, you will survive it. Just give yourself a chance. Keep divorce aside. If you still want divorce later, no problem. But right now, you need to keep divorce aside because this is the most vulnerable moment of your life, most vulnerable period of your life. Whatever decision you take now, there is 90% chance that you will regret it later. All you need now is some time away from your children, away from your husband to figure yourself out. Yeah, that's what you need. Go away for a time, for a while, for a few weeks, few days. Seek for professional help. Yeah, your own the stage where you are now needs a professional help. You might get a divorce, you might ask for a divorce with this energy, you might ask for a divorce and tomorrow you might end up regretting it. I tell you, I tell you, this is something I am very, very sure of. So take some time to seek for help. You can go to the gym, whatever helps, whatever you think helps your mental health, please do it. Come back strong for your children. Yeah, come back strong for your children. They are the ones that need you the most. And just in case you know, these children does not they don't care whatever you are going through. They don't care. They are your responsibility, whether you like it or not. This is something they will not tell you before you go into marriage. These are your children. You will not run. This is your marriage. You will not run unless it gets worse and the person you married is a goat that doesn't understand feelings. I used to tell my friends that the same way men goes about looking for women, looking for graduates to marry, looking for intelligent women to marry, I think women also should also look out for men that has emotional intelligence because as you go through that journey with this person, it will get to a point where feelings will reduce. Whatever you saw in that person after marriage, you start seeing things, you start finding out things you wish you knew at the onset. But you didn't know. There was no time because you were blinded by love. So the only thing you'll be left with is a man with emotional intelligence that understand that, oh, when she behaves like this, it's her period. When she behaves like this, she needs some time. When she behaves like this, she wants me to care. Don't just go and marry anybody you see. And that is this kind of situation happens to ladies that goes into marriage before the age of 25. Before the age of 25. Tell me why you're getting married at the age of 21. Why? What's so special about marriage? Why are you rushing into marriage like that? You should be in school. I know most times what makes most of us go into marriage at that kind of early stage is maybe family situations. You want someone that will help you with your siblings, especially the firstborn daughters are the ones that goes through this kind of situations. And later, you when you're doing it, you think you're sacrificing for your family, and when this kind of issue comes up, and you call your family, they're going to tell you to go back to your family, go back to your husband. You are married and it's for life. And if you are Igbo, the place where I am from, you know how serious they take marriage. Marriage is not something you just wake up one day and say, I am done. So I don't see any reason why parents will be pushing a child of 21, 22 into marriage without giving them proper counseling, without telling them what to expect. And when whatever it is they were supposed to expect starts happening, you are telling the poor child to stay back. when they actually need you. I think if I'm a grandparent and I see my daughter going through this kind of situation, I think the best thing to do is to take that child or the children away from her for a while. She needs rest because I understand. And I feel bad because our parents understand, but they pretend like they don't. They allow us, they watch us go through this kind of situations. And most times, this kind of thing breaks marriage. That is why when you meet some divorcees and you ask them, what exactly broke your marriage? They can't say one thing that was the reason. They were just exhausted. They were just tired. They only needed help. And most women, they don't speak out. Even if they speak out, they don't know the right people to talk to. Right now, what this lady needs is a good therapist and some alone time. I don't know if they do it in this part of the world, but this is what she needs. She's having a mental breakdown. If she gets these two things, and in a few months, I promise you, she will come back to that home smiling. We are all tired. Mothers, we are tired. It is not easy to go from just caring for yourself. Most times we don't even care for ourselves. We don't even enjoy the freedom. We just come out of school, and before you know it, someone is coming to marry you. Someone is asking for your hand in marriage, and papa, you are married. You don't even have time for yourself. You've not even made money. You've not even made your own money. You don't know what making your own money and enjoying freedom feels like. And one 35 years old man, one 30 years old man is coming to marry you. Why are they not marrying their age mates? Have you asked yourself that question? Why? Because they found you vulnerable. You don't know, they found you naive. You don't know anything about life yet. And I promise you, by the time you clock 25, it will start showing. You start seeing those things that you didn't see those days, those things that made this guy live with his age mates. Imagine a 30 years old guy live 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, coming to marry a 22 years old girl. Most of these men, they just see money, and the next thing that is coming to their head is marriage, marriage, marriage. And you being desperate, you just enter. You're not alone. We are many, right? And that is why I talk about emotional intelligence. Men that knows how to handle the emotions of their wives and not call it crazy. We go through a lot. We go through menstruation, we go through childbirth, we go through many things. Feelings go just they swing anyhow. It is not easy, my sister. Sometimes we just need some rest to breathe. Imagine going from sleeping 24 hours, sleeping and waking up whenever you want, to not even getting up to 4 hours sleep at night. I have two kids, so I know what it feels like. You can't even sleep unless they sleep. And when they finally sleep, you have to wake up and take them out to pee. If you're a mom of toddlers, you will understand what I am talking about. And most times they might wake up in the midnight and want to eat. And my sister, you will feed them. You don't have an option. They didn't beg you to come here. You brought them into this world. So wherever, I don't know who you are, this lady that made said told this story, but please calm down. Calm down. It's okay to fall out of love in the process. What is dealing with you now is marriage and motherhood. Motherhood, especially, it will mess your head up. You need counseling, you need a therapist. Okay? Your children, your kids, they need you more. So hang in there. And I must tell you that this is the most vulnerable moment of your life. This is not a time to fall in love, because whatever little care someone shows you now is going to look like love. And if you fall for it, they will use you. There is 90% chance that you'll be used and you will regret it. You've not healed. You've not healed. You are going to mistake every other form of care as love, and you're going to leave your where you are now to move over to that side thinking it is love. And when you start to realize that it is not, you've already lost your family. So please, what you need right now is to heal from whatever is hurting you. You don't need love. You don't need anybody to come and be telling you, have you eaten? Someone that is not your husband calling you on phone. It will distract you from the actual healing you want, you need. Cut off every conversation, every relationship or whatever you have with anybody else. Switch off your phone, go off. You need time. If you continue like this, you might end up being suicidal. Because if you're from the kind of family where I come from, there's no going back. There is no going back. Okay? What you need now is help. Allow people to help you. Seek for help. If you have the money, pay for it. Get it. So you can come back strong for your kids. And one other thing I would like to talk about, one other people I would like to talk to are people that will go into marriage and want to start having kids immediately. See, it is normal. You're going to feel like, I want to start having kids. I don't want anybody to mock me because I don't have a child. Relax. You have all the time in the world to do that. You're a child. Relax. You and your spouse should take some time to get to know yourselves. Take a year or two. Get to know yourselves. This is something I wish someone told me during my time. Now I have two children and I can't even go on vacation with my husband without the kids, because who are you leaving them for? Their grandparents are not even close. I live in Lagos. My parents are in the east. I can't even sleep alone in the same room with my husband without the kids. So if you just got married, I want to tell you, this is the moment you need to bond with your husband. This is when you need to make that bond, build that friendship that would lead you through that motherhood stage. Try new restaurants, go out, hang out, travel if you have the money. Try new things. This is when you need it. Now, don't rush to have children. Don't rush. Don't rush. Even if you have money to get all the helps in the world, you're a mother to affect you. Take your time. You're just in your 20s. You can have your babies in the 30s. You can have your babies in your late 20s. Relax. Relax. Don't rush. Nobody will tell you this. I will tell you. Don't rush. Motherhood will mess you up. It is okay. Children are beautiful. Children are the most beautiful thing that will ever happen to you. But you have to prepare yourself for them. If you continue, if you have your first baby, those people that I always talk about people that had their first and second child within 2 years. Yeah, check on them. No matter how you pretend, it will show. We are going through it. If someone comes now to tell me, have all your children now so that you will rest later, the person fit chop slap. You are mad. You're not okay. I just have to. And if I tell you what I'm going through, I have to be the last person to go to sleep and I'll be the first to wake up. As early as 4 a.m., I am up getting the kids ready for school. I'm in the kitchen cooking at my age. And you tell me not to have mental breakdown. Sometimes I want to even run mad and enter streets. Whatever that will give me space, that will give me break. I don't even mad. I don't mind. Let's not even talk about the fact that most times when you get married and start having children, you start to lose your friends. You just start to lose your most valuable friendships. Like most of the times you want someone to talk to that is not your husband, not your partner. You just want someone, a lady, to talk to that would understand you, but you won't get any because everyone is busy. Most times your single friends, they might think you are forming for them and they'll just leave you behind. Let's talk about the loneliness. It is not easy. Childbirth is not a joke. Okay? It is not something you should rush into. Take your time. If you have a child, give yourself time to heal. If God will bless you with children, He will. Give yourself time to heal. I was a CS mom. I had my first baby and I didn't even wait up to 2 years. What is 2 years? Doctor gave me 2 years. I took in 10 months later. And some people will say, I don't have self control. Of course, I do. And some people will come and talk about family planning, um, birth control. I did it last year and it messed up with my hormones. I stopped seeing my period and I was getting fat, like so what I don't even know. I had to go and remove it. The only way to do it is to just monitor your body, know when you are ovulating and not, and just keep praying to God. That's the only sure way. And by the grace of God, I'm almost 2 years. My son will be 2 years old by March 17th. I've survived it for 2 years and I plan to do it for 3 years. I need the rest because these children we are bringing into this world, they need sane parents. It's not about opening your legs and having children. They need sane parents. They need parents with good mental health. Before you know it, you are frustrated and you are unleashing your anger on your children. And we keep doing this, raising children with unstable mental health, children with damaged childhood experience. Let's end it with our parents generation. Let's not go into the next generation with this. Okay, if you feel like this lady, if you feel you find yourself feeling like whatever this lady explained in this video, I tell you, I don't care if you're getting a divorce later. Yeah, take some time. You need some time alone. You deserve it. It's your right. If your partner has understanding, he should understand that yes, this woman is exhausted. I have to cook. I have to take care of how many people? Me, small me. Sometimes when you check it, you just start crying. I understand. I know it. Women, we pretend a lot. We pretend like this thing is easy. It is not. Let's start telling ourselves the truth. This thing, it is not easy. Before you know it, you are going on. You are doing school runs. You take the children in the morning by 7, you come back, you won't even rest. That's the funny thing. Sometimes I even forget to eat because while they are away, you are trying to do some chores that that you have to do before they are around. Some chores that you cannot do when they are around, like washing clothes, cleaning the house, even making food that they will eat, making lunch for them. You won't even have time to sleep. Most times when I don't sleep at night, I tell my husband that I will sleep during the day. For where? Because the little chance you get, use it to do some important chores. So we don't, this is our, this body, this flesh is tired. You need to let it rest sometimes. You are not a robot. Let it rest. If you have the money, ask for help. For those of us that have siblings, ask for help. Tell your siblings to come around. I remember one day that I was so tired and I cried all through the night because I just wanted, all I just wished for was that one person, at least one person in this world would tell me that they understand what I am going through and actually give me a solution that is not divorce. Because believe me, divorce messes up with children's mind. You can't even go through divorce with toddlers. It is crazy, right? So I woke up that morning and I I sent my brother a message, my junior brother. I didn't even care his age. If he will understand what I was saying, I just tested him. I told him, guy, I am tired. I'm tired. I want to go away. I want to go back home. And that one, being a small boy that he was, he said, I don't know what you're talking about, though. Please don't tell me this thing again. And I felt so bad and I blocked him. It was later that I realized that this boy is just a small boy, he doesn't know anything. Even your friends that you tell, they don't even understand. Motherhood is something that you have to go through it to understand. Nobody, you have to go through it to understand. You see, marriage, you see, motherhood, it is crazy. Not everyone survives it. It is not as simple as people make it look. So if you're seeing this video, I understand what you're going through. I understand. Just hang in there. Seek for help. Seek for professional help. And I pray that you get it. I pray that our mothers will start opening up to us more. We need it. Open up to us. Tell us things to expect. Be honest with us. Tell me stories of how you survived yours, things you did. Don't tell me to be strong. I am tired of being strong. Tell me stories, how you handled yours. That's what I want to hear. I hope whoever is going through this, I hope you find someone to confide in, someone that will not later use whatever you tell them against you, someone that has genuine um help for you, someone that will encourage you. I hope you find a friend that will not use you, a friend that will be there for you to see you through, because that is what you need. And I hope our husbands sit up and do more. Okay, so if you're seeing this, please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to keep seeing videos like this. Like and share, because there are more to come. Okay, this is Motherhood Journey with Annabelle Clinton, and please expect more from us. Thank you. Bye.